Here we go. Alright, it's time for that mystery vacation.
Good morning! It's the morning of the Shinano trip. I feel as though your memories will come back, but I also feel like this trip will be dangerous. Try to get your memories back without anything bad happening to you.
I'll do my best.
And of course, we need to find the culprit behind your incident. It sounded like Shin already has an idea of who it is, but it doesn't seem like he'll tell you just yet.
Oh, speaking of Shin, should check my parameters before I forget. Looks good. Affection, trust, all looking good.
Besides, we still don't even know what exactly this culprit did in the first place.
What's with those worried eyes? You scared? Don't worry, but try to stay close to me.
If something bad happens, you'll be blamed again. Sorry I'm late. Am I the last one? Maybe. Sawa, we've been waiting here forever. Yeah, everyone's here. Let's get going.
Shinano, huh? I wonder what kind of place it is. I'm scared, but this is kind of exciting too.
It is indeed. Oh. It's a new picture for a new area. Oh, so pretty here. No! Oh god.
It's so cold!
Oh, that wind. Wow, it's chilly. I thought it was cool here back in July, but August is even worse. We are on a mountain after all. Good point.
This doesn't seem like the right climate for the northern hemisphere at this time of year.
Yeah, why is it so cold?
Let's hurry inside. I don't want to freeze to death in August.
That'd be unfortunate. I wouldn't want that to happen in any month. Let's go in now. Oh. Oh, right. I guess she would be here. What? No way! Iki and everyone are here too? Hi!
Hello. Why'd I get the feeling you all would be here? It's exactly as I predicted.
You predicted? What does that mean? I haven't heard anything about this. I came because I was told I could stay free of charge as the 10,000th guest.
Huh. I didn't think someone would be stupid enough to believe something like that.
But weren't you the one who told the owner to say that, Shin?
Wait, aren't you Shin? Why would someone suspected of an attempted murder be here? Wouldn't it be best if you went back to prison?
Thank you for your concern. Just for everyone's information at this time, I'm simply a material witness. I'm not a suspect or a prisoner.
And to normal people, you're still a suspect.
This has nothing to do with what normal people think. I didn't do anything. That's the truth.
How can we be so sure? I just hope a second attack doesn't take place at this lodge. Yeah, you look like you really hope that.
Ugh. I also hope that kind of thing doesn't occur. And besides, from my point of view, you also had plenty of opportunities to commit the crime.
What? Are you saying I could have done it? What are you talking about?
It's not just you. It wouldn't be exaggeration to say that everyone at the lodge had the opportunity.
You have no grounds to say that. Alright, that's enough. You didn't come here to fight with Rika, right, Shin? I'm okay with it.
Yeah. The only thing I want is to prove my innocence.
Ugh. You didn't bring everyone back here to just dig up that incident, did you? You've got to be joking! I'm going home. Mr. Iki, let's go! Iki's like, why you gotta be a hater?
Me? I'm not leaving. I knew about this before I came here. Same here. Besides, Rika, why would you assume you're leaving with EQ? It's not like you two arrived together. I recall you saying that you just happened to be here.
That's... Oh look, it seems everyone's here.
Nice timing, Mr. Owner.
The final guest has arrived.
Oh! Oh, you're Ukyo! You're the other guy from the intro. Wow, your hair. I want it. Hello, everyone. I didn't think I'd get to meet you all again. I'll be joining along as well. He's not very surprised either. But I did guess that Iki and Kent would figure it out at least. Jeez, what a bunch of weirdos, says Shin.
Anyways, would anyone like some coffee? You can chit-chat afterwards.
Coffee sounds delightful, please. Ooh, what a nice room. Ah, still, I didn't think we'd be staying here again. Even our room assignments are the same as they were back then. I feel a little relieved that I'm with you. I thought I was prepared for this, but I started to remember with all the people from back then gathered together. That night was really scary, after all.
I'm sure. It must be an awful memory for Sawa, too. I'm sure everyone here has bad memories to some degree. Even without your memories, it must be the scariest for you. This is where your accident took place.
I'm sure everyone will be more careful this time, though. Something like that should never happen again. We need to find the evidence that's hinting towards Shin being the culprit, and find a way to show it's wrong.
That's right. I see. So everyone's here not knowing that there really is a culprit. They're not as bad as Rika, but if they knew, I'm sure they wouldn't have come. Well, I guess it's too late now that they're here. Anyway, you should unpack and check up on the other rooms.
Oh, hello.
Can I come in?
Yup, come on in. Rosy cheeks, what's this? You still haven't even opened your luggage. How slow can you be? She can't help that. It's not like her body's fully recovered yet. If you keep saying such mean things, she might start to dislike you. It's because you and Toma baby her so much that she's gotten so slow. Here, give that to me. I'll help you with the heavy stuff. Well, who's the one babying her now? Sawa. If you're done unpacking your stuff, could you leave us alone? Yeah, I'll get out of your way. Have fun. Yeah, tons of fun unpacking. Have you seen everyone's room assignments? In order from the back is me and Toma, you and Sawa, then Mine. On the other side of the stairs is Rika, then Iki and Kent. At the opposite end is Ukyo. I doubt anything will happen, but if you feel like you're in danger, come to my room. It's on the right. Have any questions? We'll talk now while we're alone.
Alright. Most obvious. Who do you think the culprit is?
That's still a secret. I can't accuse someone without positive evidence, right?
What? But it seems like you already know.
Oh good, I can ask all these questions. I was hoping. What should I be doing on this trip? Or actually, we'll leave that to last. What kind of a person is Ukyo?
Oh, him. Honestly, I don't really know. He's the biggest uncertainty. But on that night, when we were trying to leave, he gave me a warning. He said the forest is dangerous at night, so if we were to run into an accident, watch out for a second accident.
What?
It's because I had his words in mind that I immediately thought to return to the lodge when you fell. In a way, I kind of feel indebted to him.
Huh. So that's why that happened. Then that means Ukyo's not a bad person, right?
I guess. But how does he know? And what should I be doing on this trip?
I'll tell you what to do if necessary, but for starters, we're here to gather evidence. If I ask you to do something, make sure nobody sees you doing it. Don't trust anyone but me, not even Sawa or Toma. Act normally unless I say so, but try to stay within sight of me at all times. If you can't find me, go somewhere with a lot of people around. If that's not possible, go to Toma. Don't go to Sawa. She doesn't have enough strength.
Yeah, you do that without being told anyway.
It's okay. I've got it all.
Alright, then let's go downstairs. It seems like everyone's making dinner together. The sun is already going down for today. Going outside would be dangerous, so just relax here.
I see. Well, it would be pretty bad if someone wasn't being careful and had an accident. I guess you should just relax and have fun with everyone today? That actually sounds like a great plan. Anyway, let's go help everyone make dinner.
Sure thing. Hope I brought my apron. It's a nice place here, though. Must say. Okay, seeing how it's night already, let's have an air hockey tournament. Okay. Oh yeah! Game start! I love this picture, it's so awesome! Kent is like so focused, oh my goodness.
So we really are going to play around. I know I said we should have fun, but I didn't think we'd start playing games for real or anything.
Let's do this. You focus on offense, and I'll focus on defense. Got it?
Of course, that's the best strategy. You guys, try to win before you need to tag out with Rosy Cheeks and me. I can't really speak for myself, but her reflexes aren't very good right now. Obviously. Their bench players seem pretty weak, but ours are just as bad.
Oh, Latin words.
Sounds like they're just shouting their strategy aloud. Are they mocking us?
Looks like they've already forgotten how bad they got beaten in the table tennis match last time. Wait, that wasn't even fair. Iki, are you on a table tennis team or something?
Nope, I'm in a darts club. I'm just really good at games where you use your hands. And those are just my skills. Useful for a lot of things. In a lot of ways. Wink wink.
Mr. Iki, go right ahead and put these boorish people in their place. Please, before it's our turn.
Iki, does your team not need to talk about strategy? We don't need to. Besides, we're just going to play normally, like everyone else. Our team's strategy is already set. Iki will do the work, I'll plan out tactics. Hey, Ken. You don't actually need to tell them our strategy. Just making things fair. Now we just have to show them that they still won't be able to beat us. But I'm going to do all the work. Oh well, not that I mind. Hey, Shin and Toma, they're making fun of us! Don't lose! You don't have to tell me. I don't intend to lose. Well, seeing how both teams had their strategies decided, start the game!
Indeed. Go, go. I don't know who I'm rooting for. I guess I have to root for Shin. Go Shin and Toma! Oh no.
Seriously, Iki is just way too strong.
EQ. Shin seems to be strong at acute attacks from 30-degree angles on the right. Counter that.
Got it.
Oh. No, I think Kent's constant analysis is what's worse. You guys are like sweating so hard and they look exactly the same as when the game started.
Our team is putting up a good fight, all things considered.
Uh-huh.
Ready? Here's the next one. Shit.
Uh-oh. Guys?
Hey, wanna play poker? You know, the card game? I'm starting to feel like it'll be impossible to beat Iki at this type of game. Toma and I have never lost at poker when paired up. Oh, wait a minute. If we're going to play poker, put me on a different team than Ken. Hey. I mean, it's a really weak point for you.
My calculations are perfect. What's wrong with that?
Ken, your calculations might be perfect, but you can't win at poker without a good poker face. I mean, you're so blushing right now, it's not even funny. Huh, that's unexpected. I figured he'd be really good at that. He's no good. At all. Shin and Toma are good at it. Their facial expressions don't change at all. It's almost scary.
Yeah, I guess I'm good at that. I don't think I'd lose to anyone but Shin.
And I don't think I'd lose to anyone but Toma.
Wow.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm just putting this out there, but I'm not on that kind of level for this. I should probably mention that I'm the same way too. I'm really no good. I actually think I'd be the weakest one here.
I don't even know how to play.
I know the rules, but... What? So you're saying Toma and I would just have to face off?
Give me a break. I don't want to go up against this guy. It won't end as just a game.
I feel the same way. We'd end up being out for blood.
Although, you always end up challenging me on any sort of thing. I just have to wait for that.
You don't like facing off in a fight you can't win. I just have to make it seem like you can. What's with the electricity? EQ wins when it comes to table sports, and it seems you two stand out when it comes to gambling. In that case, what about a match of pure intellect? For example, adding and subtracting random numbers into multiples of 10. What? Stop that! I didn't come here to study! Okay then, what about a match of physical endurance? I'm confident in that at least.
What? Why would we do something like that for fun?
Then maybe a match in stamina. I'd be confident in that too. I don't really mind, but if it was a team matchup, whoever had to carry the extra burden would lose. Hey, who are you calling a burden?
Don't worry, nobody thinks you're a burden, Sawa. I think he means all the girls but you.
That's kind of an awful thing to hear too.
That sure was crazy, am I right? Everyone is pretty peppy at work too, but I think people felt more free tonight since this doesn't have anything to do with work. Rosy Cheeks, are you thirsty? You should get something to drink, but you shouldn't be alone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that alone. Shin, do you have a minute?
What, wanna go somewhere?
I'm so thirsty.
Sorry, I'll be out for a bit.
Looks like he'll be coming along. I feel a little bad, but this is better. Since we're going, maybe we should get something for everyone.
Maybe? I was just thinking about getting like some water from the water fountain, but I guess we're getting coffee.
You don't need to go out of your way to serve everyone coffee. Has the maid mindset been ingrained that much in you? You could just do it at home. You had your injuries last time, but I won't hold back again. Oh, are you here for drinks? Ukyo, you're here for a drink as well. I just wanted some coffee. Alright, we'll be bringing enough for everyone, so don't worry. Really? Then I suppose I'll accept that. Anyway, see you back over there.
I wonder if we would have talked to Ukyo in private if we hadn't asked Shin to come along.
Anything else? You sure do get along well, don't you? That's because we've been together since we were born. I don't just mean you and her. I mean Toma and Iki and Kent. Everyone. You're a part of this group too, aren't you, Ukyo? Why are you making it sound like you're an outsider? Well, I'm a little different. I'm both an enemy and an ally. But no matter when and how you all meet, I know you always get along. In fact, I'm kinda jealous. I don't really get what you're trying to say. I know. I just wanted to give you two a little trouble. Excuse us, we'll get going. Oh, sorry. I'll leave, don't worry about me. I'm really sorry. I just wanted to make you guys think.
What a weird conversation. Who is this guy?
What's with him? He wasn't acting strangely like that last time. This was a mistake. I probably shouldn't have invited him here.
He's got creepy music like Rika. That's a good sign. But, so it must not be Ukyo that he figures was the culprit, I guess. If he's like, I shouldn't have invited him here. Oh, this music.
There's something I wanted to ask you all today. I'm listening, although I can already guess. I'm sure you all recall the accident where Rosy Cheeks fell from the cliff. I'd like to thank you all for your help during that time. Because of you, she was able to be saved in time and begin recovery. As you may know at this time, I'm suspected by the police as having pushed her from the cliff. To be perfectly honest, this is a very troublesome misunderstanding. I'm sure you all saw her spending time with me, very closely, the entire day yesterday. Does this really seem like an attitude she would have towards her attempted murderer?
What are you saying? You're the one who told her to stay close to you.
Shin, please don't be the bad guy. It'll break my heart. Please don't be using me.
Well, it's pretty obvious that you didn't try to kill her by pushing her off a cliff, at least. If you intended to do so, you wouldn't have come straight to us for help. You would have gone to finish her off. Besides, that was more of a steep slope than a cliff. That's not good enough for a serious murder. You're extremely cool-headed. I doubt you wouldn't have realized those particular elements. That's why I believe we can trust you in this matter. So, what do you want us to do? I'd like you to help me prove my innocence. It seems the police have some sort of evidence that points to me as the suspect. I'd like to find it. After it's found, I would like to make it very clear that whatever evidence it is doesn't show I had any criminal intent. And that's the reason why I had this trip arranged for us. If we gathered all the members who were there, we could properly trace the events of that night. I'm sure as a group we won't miss any vital clues along the way. That's what I believe.
But what should we actually do here? That's right. I don't mind talking about the events of that day, but I don't want to do anything dangerous.
It's simple. You all pair up in the same way you did that day, and go to the same places you went before. Since it's light outside now, we might be able to see things that we couldn't that night. Since the victim herself wasn't interested in pressing charges, the police haven't done a full-scale investigation yet. I think it's perfectly possible for everyone here to discover some new clues from that event.
The same places as that day? Does that mean you intend to just sit around here?
No. Just like on the night of the accident, I'll go to the cliff with rosy cheeks.
That's dangerous!
For me.
For the victim, I don't trust you.
That's okay. Mine and Ukyo will come too. Right?
Yeah, if we're repeating our actions from that night, Mine and I went to search the top of the cliff after the accident.
If it seems like I'm trying anything fishy, feel free to stop me by force.
Alright, and if I seem like I'm doing anything weird, do the same. Why would you be doing something weird?
Huh?
You know, just in case.
Sure. Rosy Cheeks, are you okay with this?
Yeah, it's fine. Or wouldn't it be better for us to go to... No. Yeah, that's fine.
Good. Alright, since Toma and Sawa ran off alone like idiots that night, you two pair up. For safety.
Don't call us idiots!
Anyway, if you find something, don't touch it. But take pictures. Good luck to you all.
Sounds interesting. I guess. Although it looks like I'm doing this search with a dude again. I'd hope that night was the end of that. Well, I'm just going to look around inside the premises, so if you want, we could,
Let's go, Toma.
Sounds good, Sawa. Ukyo and I are going with you to the cliff, right? It's going to be great working with all of you. I'll try not to get in the way.
We're going.
It's all been decided without us. Nobody really made any objections to this. I wonder if they knew this would happen. If they all came here knowing this would happen, I guess they're all kind of curious. At the very least, we can be sure that Shin isn't doing this out of amusement. I wonder what he's after, and what you should do.
Excellent questions.
Wow, this forest is dark even during the day. You probably wouldn't be able to see anything here at night. So you slipped and fell from a place like this. It must have been scary.
I wonder if we'll have any flashbacks.
Hey, Rosy Cheeks. Do you remember anything walking around here? You walked here on that night, too. Listen, the thing I want you to do today isn't search for evidence. I want you to reclaim your memories of what happened here.
What? That's... I mean, you want to reclaim your memories too, but...
That's the entire reason I brought you back to this lodge, even though it could be dangerous. In other words, I want you to remember that it wasn't me who pushed you off the cliff. If you have even a shred of doubt, what comes next will be even harder to do. So I want you to try.
Shin sure is confident. He's perfectly fine with you remembering what happened. Do you feel the same way? Can you believe that Shin had no intention of pushing you?
We're here. This is the place.
Where did you fall off? The edge is nearby, right? It's light out, but it's still hard to spot.
You're right. It could have been dangerous for us to be looking around for her here that night.
I'll take a look around.
Be careful. I'll go with you. I was thinking of a way to lose them, but they left us alone on their own. It was probably this tree. Stand over here for a second.
Oh, recreating this? You're recreating it word for word? Oh, Shin.
Why'd you pick the same room as Sawa, idiot? Swap with Mine. I'll leave my room too. What? You thought you were just coming here with friends? Do you not think ahead at all?
What are you saying, or is this what you were saying before? Yeah, was this what you were saying before?
That's right. I don't remember all the details, but this is good enough. Think. What did you say in response to that? What did you do? What did I say afterwards? You should have heard it. You don't need to be scared. I didn't do anything to try and make you feel afraid. I was just playing around. Isn't that right? If it wasn't for that cliff, nothing would have happened. Rosy cheeks. Something like that isn't going to happen again. Don't be scared. It's okay to remember. I said I'd leave my room. What happened then? What was your reply?
That's me. After that, I think I remembered. Why do you always say things like that? Do you have fun making me feel embarrassed?
I'm not poking fun at you. I'm asking you seriously. It's actually kind of frustrating that you'd ask a question like that.
Why is it frustrating?
Just think, does this seem like something I joke about? Do you realize I'm your boyfriend? Besides, you followed me to a dark place like this. You think this is just some field trip? You know I'm always ready to have my way with you. Oh.
I'm going back now.
What if I said I won't let you?
Stop it, don't joke around. Oh, right. And then I ran off.
Hey, we didn't come from over there. Don't run off, you'll get lost.
Shin, you're the worst.
Oh, really? Not that it matters. It's fine, you're just gonna treat me like a friend anyway. Sheesh, idiot. I told you that's the wrong...
Huh? Ah! Ah!
Huh? Rosy cheeks?
I remember. It's not your fault, Shin. Well, it's bad that you were teasing me, but you didn't try to make me fall. There's no mistake in that. Oh good, I'm so relieved that we remembered that.
Hey, you look pale. Did you remember something?
Yeah, my heart's still racing. That was really scary.
Sorry. I'm sure it was still scary, even if you weren't pushed off. Sorry for forcing you to remember this.
But I'm glad I remembered. I know for sure now that you didn't push me, Shin. Now I can trust you completely. Hey, Orion! I was just thinking, Orion should have chipped in by now, been like,
Oh, wow, what a memory!
Orion? Orion? Oh, thank goodness you're still here. I wasn't ready for you to leave.
Phew, you finally heard me! That was surprising. I suddenly flew really far away from you. Was the thing you just saw a memory of this place? It seems like releasing that memory you sealed away out of fear really helped in separating us. Although it doesn't look like we've split completely yet.
I'm glad.
Hey, are you really okay? Your eyes look focused somewhere else.
Uh-oh, we talked too much while Shin was still here.
I just spaced out of it from the memory, or I was just so happy to remember again. Yeah, I was just so happy to remember again. I was just so happy that Orion was still around.
I'm happy too. Back then, even though it was pretty much my fault you fell, you defended me so desperately. It made me really happy. I'd already endured being looked at with doubt and fear for so long. Thank you for remembering.
Rosy cheeks! Shin! We found something that looks like sliding marks.
Could you come over here and check this area out? I'll be right there.
Oh, over there is the direction you ran in the memory you just remembered. Yup, no contradictions there. That's good. This means you've totally solved the mystery of how you fell from the cliff in the first place. But then who's the culprit Shin was talking about, and what did that person do? If they didn't push you off the cliff, then does that mean they did something down below?
1 hour later.
Alright, I'd like to hear the results of everyone's search. Very well, we'll start first. We found markings and traces likely left by the police at the scene where we found her. They're kinda small, but you can see them from photos on this camera.
These kind of look like bloodstains.
They are.
Ew, that's gross.
The issue is that the bloodstains are in 2 different places. Both stains are in a relatively wide area, so it's likely she lay collapsed in both for a decent period of time.
If they're in 2 places, does that mean she woke up and moved to a different spot without knowing?
Although that theory is a bit reaching, that could explain it.
How does this explain any sort of malicious intent, though?
Someone moved her. The most interesting of these were the bloodstains on a rock nearby. The blood appears to have been smeared. She received a blow to the back of her head, right? The position is just right for her head to have been hit with it.
Couldn't she have hit her head on it when she fell? That wouldn't be strange.
That doesn't explain it. The traces of her sliding down the slope led into the other bloodstain.
So you're saying that she woke up and moved to the other spot, and then fell and hit her head?
Still reaching, but more probable. It would explain the head trauma.
You woke up and moved.
Did I? Shin, you came for me. That memory again. But why?
But I think the reason the police suspect malicious intent is based off of this. If you think about it, the blow to the back of her head wasn't something that happened from merely falling onto the rock. There is a possibility that the suspect came to check if she was still alive after falling, was shocked to see her wake up, then shoved her onto the rock in an attempt to finish her off. That's what I would imagine, personally.
That's terrible.
What do you think, Shin? Were you asked anything like that by the police? Yeah, they did ask me that. I see, so that's why.
Hey, you already knew that!
I'd like to add one more thing. Even if someone committed this crime, it doesn't seem like it was deliberate. I couldn't find any effort in trying to hide the bloodstains. I see. Thank you for the detailed analysis. That was very helpful. Unfortunately, we haven't managed to prove your innocence. I suppose so, but I didn't expect it to be so easy. What about your group? You went to check the top of the cliff, right?
We didn't really find much. Let's see, we found the traces of her sliding off, then asked if it matched her memories. That's all.
What we did see for sure was how well she and Shin were getting along.
The lodge owner and I didn't really find anything either, so we came right back.
What about you, Sawa and Toma?
Well, you see... Huh? Did you find something? We acted separately that night, so we kind of just wandered around trying to remember what we did. But we did find something pretty crazy away from the scene.
Here, look at this picture. It's a bloody handprint.
It really does look that way. We found them here and there.
I wonder if it's Rosy Cheeks' blood.
That's pretty likely. If not, that means that someone else was bleeding really badly around here. Also, we found a bunch of footprints that looked like someone walked around the area. Here. They had worn away quite a bit, and they walked in the same place over and over, so it's hard to distinguish the shoe prints.
The police might be able to figure it out.
I think so too.
Why are you smiling like that? Alright then, we should submit this evidence to the police.
Wait just a minute. This makes it sound like there really is a culprit. Didn't we all go searching for evidence to prove your innocence, Shin? What are these hand and footprints? It's almost like the person who pushed Rosy Cheeks was shaken and wandered around confused. Yeah, that sounds about right. What about that is evidence enough to prove anyone's innocence? This looks like evidence that Shin committed a crime.
This is evidence to show that there really was a culprit. That does nothing to show that I'm the one who did it.
Don't make excuses. If it wasn't you, then who was it?
No idea. Maybe it was you. Anyway, now we can say this with near certainty. There was a culprit behind this incident. That culprit had some reason for knocking Rosy Cheeks out, then fled the scene while still upset. Seeing how clearly shaken they were, they didn't care about leaving hand and footprints and returned home. We have no idea why they didn't come forward. They might have just watched the police take me away. Of course, your clear understanding of what happened makes it highly likely that you're the suspect. I heard an interesting story. It seems that you could have been conscious after falling.
What? Really?
I don't know for sure. We should ask her. Rosy Cheeks, do you have any memories of the time right before you were rescued?
Someone tried to help me. Unless...
Oh. So then who did it? She doesn't seem to remember. The only thing she can recall is hearing someone call to her and getting up.
Why are you smiling like that, though, Shin?
We don't know who that person was. But it's almost certain that whatever happened, it was enough to strike a nerve in the culprit. But she had fallen from the cliff and was injured. She was likely asking for help. It wouldn't be very normal for her to say something hurtful to the person trying to do that. That's just something we need to think about. You never know what could cause someone to snap. This is all too vague. It's possible you pushed her off the cliff intending to harm her, then noticed she was alive and tried to finish her off. That way of thinking would explain this far more easily, don't you think? It might be easier, but it wouldn't make sense. Everything we've been talking about says that her falling was not intentional. Even Rosy Cheeks, the victim, has been denying it from the very beginning.
Yeah, I think we could say for sure that falling off of the cliff was an accident, but we can't say the same about what happened afterwards.
But still, everything we've talked about makes you, Shin, seem really suspicious.
Yeah, I admit that the suspicion is kind of on me.
It's not just a little. Nobody else had the time to do anything like that to her. You had as much time as you needed before calling us, but everyone else went off to search for her at the same time.
No, we weren't all together. If you remember, Sawa and Toma went off on their own.
That's terrible. Are you suspecting Sawa now? Huh? So it's okay to suspect me.
I'm not suspecting anyone in particular. I'm just noting the possibilities. Just like Shin had the opportunity to commit the crime, Sawa and Toma had their chance as well. While I was gathering everyone and giving directions, they had plenty of time for themselves. Just for the sake of fairness, I'll also say that it's possible that Ikkyu and I did it as well. We're the ones who sent everyone off to various places. Nobody would have seen us commit the crime. Now then, who exactly was it who committed this crime? Thank you very much for your fair and unbiased comments. Let's leave the rest to the police. I doubt we'd get anywhere if we tried to discover the culprit now. That's true. The sun is starting to set, so we should all just go home tomorrow. Let's copy the photos of the evidence, then have Kent, Ukyo, and myself all hold on to a copy. That way, regardless of who the culprit was, it will reach the police through someone. Did you manage to find everything you were looking for? Thanks to everyone.
I don't like this. I didn't intend to come here for something like this.
Sorry, Mine. I came here for exactly that.
Oy, oy, oy.